Hello, welcome back to Founding Core Place Factorio Seablock. Where we left off last time, we just finished making our liquefier Mark IIIs, as you see right here. So we got our Mark IIIs being made. Now, let's move into as you can see, I don't want to do this. I don't want to run this all the way down like that, because I think that's ridiculous. That's putting way too much on a belt of things it's just unnecessary. A lot of used resources. If anything, we need to have it like this. So, what I'm planning on doing this episode is let's get it set up for making the next tier circuits. Alright. So, to make the next tier circuits, we need fiberglass boards, copper plate, silver plate, ferric chloride solution. Now, I want to try to keep it pretty small and compact, because when we do that, it's going to come down through here, the circuits, and probably down here, and then these are probably going to run down further even more. So I want to make them as compact as possible, because I'd rather be underground belts coming down, like one red, than having freaking belts running all the way down here, starting all that, adding onto the bus. It'll just be way too much. So let's look at this. We can make them in the electronic assembly machines, which are Mark IIs, which is awesome. Those are... I have Mark 1s, which is a crafting speed of 1. We have 4s, which is crafting speed of 2. And what is the blue ones? Blue ones are crafting speed of 2.25. So it's faster than those. So I'm just going to go ahead and convert them over. Oh, I could have just picked up steel gear wheels. That was all that I needed. Oh, that's dumb. Whatever. What's done is done. Alright, so let's take a look at this. We need basically 4 inputs, but 3 on a belt. So... the underground belt will be right here. Let's do it like this. We want to kind of restrain it within right here, as much as possible. Alright, so we could have our belts run down here. And we're probably not going to go this far to start with. but we're just doing this for argument's sake. So that's this. So we'll have 2 on each side. Well, there's not going to be anything right here, just this. So what we could do, and you can follow me on this, is we can have it come right here, and then anytime we need ferric chloride solution, we can connect it in like that. Excuse me. Sorry for clearing my throat. Then we need silver plate. So we're going to have an output, obviously. These are only used, if I remember correctly, just for these circuits. They're not used for anything else. Oh, I stand corrected. I really stand corrected. Ignore what I said. They are used in other other constructions, which that's awesome that these just are to make Mark 3s, which Mark 3s makes the Robot 3s. All you need is the construction robots, Mark 2s, which are these being made. So really, we just need to put the robots on the bus. Okay, anyway, so yeah, we do need these for other resources. And then just for this, for the other ingredient, we can do this. And this only needs 1 inserter. And that's a crafting speed of 10 seconds. Or crafting time, I mean not speed. Crafting time of 10 seconds. So if it's 10 seconds, and we're running it at a 2.25. That's 4.44 seconds. I don't know if I like that being 2.25. Let's see if we can speed it up to make it an even. What does that put that at? 2.925. What about if I threw another one in it? Oh, that's 3.6. Holy crap. Okay, let's not do that. I do want to slap productivity modules in this, just so we get more of these out of here. Wait, what is fiber? Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. Fiberglass boards? How do you make those? Liquid resin. Liquid resin comes from formaldehyde and melamine, or urea gas and formaldehyde. Urea gas is real easy to make. Melamine is probably easy too, but this is basically giving us more liquid resin. Melamine is made out of blue metal catalyst and urea gas. Ooh, that's still pretty good because you're getting rid of urea gas. Blue metal catalyst is gold and titanium. That's not bad at all. Oh, here we go. Let's go back. Yeah. So it's this. So it's basically going up. Oh, you can even do raw bio resin and ethanol gas. Ethanol is just made from nutrient pulp, which I don't really care. I don't want to waste my stuff on that. Resin, but obviously resin comes from liquid resin. Or wood. Ugh, no. Personally, I kind of like the fact that it increases like this. Because that uses all this, which I don't know if it comes from... Oh, that is... Well, that's good too. Acetone. Oh, okay. But I do like this, mixing both, because then you can take the urea gas, because urea gas is made by ammonia, or to make the ammonia gas, you can make it from blue cellulose fiber, which is from blue algae, which is from sulfuric wastewater and carbon dioxide. And we make a lot of sulfuric wastewater. Basically, I want all my sulfuric wastewater to be turning to oil and stuff like this, so that we're getting rid of that sulfur. Because the only thing we need sulfur for is science. And we can make sulfur another way. I could show you right here. Let me find where it's at. There it is. Sodium sulfate. Sodium sulfate. This will give us sulfur too. See? Just take some, it turns it into sodium and sulfur. And then sodium can be used for sodium carbonate, which sodium carbonate can be used for glass, can be used to make sodium hydroxide solution and carbon dioxide, used in chromate, used in sodium aluminate. So we have other ways to get sulfur. So sulfuric wastewater is not a big deal. And we can always make sulfuric wastewater. It's not hard to make if we ever decide to do that too. See, I'll show you right here. There it is. Just by doing polluted artificial fish water, which we're doing. Obviously doing all your resources, even this. Getting it from our oil, like I said. Making this, which is what I want to do also. That's going to give us so much sulfuric wastewater. Because we have tons of sulfur dioxide gas. Okay, anyway, back to the what we're focusing on now. Okay, so that would come in right there. This would output, which now we need to put this on the bus. So 1, 2, then it comes down. Unless, I don't think we do. We do have something on the bus, which is right here for that. And this is okay like this. So basically everything we just did right here for this just took up all that space. If we want to expand, we would have that space. Alright, that makes us that, which we'll tie everything in here in a minute. So now we need to go to the next, which is making integrated electronics. I'm not making those. Those are something that's going to have to be put on the bus. And that's gilded copper wire. I already know I have silicon wafers and plastic bars on the bus, but I don't know if I'm making gilded copper wire. And that's just made by copper cable and gold plate. I think I am. I'm not trying to be funny, like, but I'm not for sure. You know what? Let's just pretend that we do. Okay. So obviously I can't put it right in here. So then we'll do another space like that. And then we'll tie this. Ooh, did you see that? It dumped so fast. Here we go. So we can use them in the electronic assembly machine. Oh no, I know what I was thinking. It was these, because this is going to take 4.44 seconds to make one. So okay, so these are 10 seconds too, so if we use the same thing, it's going to be 4.44 seconds. So it'll still be a 1-to-1 ratio. So one of these will support one of those. So it's not really making it any faster. Because what we'd want to do is then, if that was the case, we want these to be one of two things. We can have it to where it's equal, where it's 1 to 1, or we can have this where this can provide more for multiple machines of these. But if it's a 1 to 1 ratio, we might as well just leave it 1 to 1. That's not a huge deal. And we'll have to scoot it over a little bit. So what we would need is we need to make integrated electronics. That's what I did not do. I need to do integrated electronics. So that's what we're going to focus on. So if this is 5 seconds and we're crafting at 2.25, that takes 2.22 seconds to make 5 of them. And how many does this need? 2 of them every 4.44 seconds. And we would be producing them at 2.22. So basically, one of these making integrated electronics can support 2 assembly machines that are making electronic logic boards. Not bad. Sounds good. So this needs to be swapped over to that. And I need to get the materials to make electronic assembly machines. What do I need? Steel gear wheels and steel bearings. Well, there's steel bearings. And steel gear wheels should be right in here. Oh, but I don't want to sit there and... Alright, I'm not going to go too far. Try not to pick up those little... Alright, what do I need for electronic basics? I don't have basic circuit boards. What is wrong with me? There we go. Alright, what am I lacking now? Electronic... Oh, I don't have electronics. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. I don't really have them being made. Give me 1. We're just going to do 1. So this basically needs... We will combine the gilded copper wire and the plastic bars together. So this is where to come in at. And we can do this too, which we could just tie it in right here, which won't be a big issue. And then, same thing, we'll set it up the same way. We'll output it right here. And we'll do that. Now this is going to pump out 5 every... What did I say? 2.22 seconds. So 1 inserter should be enough to output this easily. Let me get a sip of my coffee real quick. Good stuff. So that gives us our integrated electronics. Now we can move on to making... I don't know if I like this. Thank you, robots. No one's getting attacked, so that's good. I don't know if I'd like this underground versus just having belts running it down. But if I do that, then I'm going to have to still do belts jumping over, which is not bad. I can just use regular underground belts. But correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it puts more items on a red underground belt since it compresses it down to 30 items compared to 7.5. Now, I could use robots to sit here and transport this over to here and do that, blah, blah, blah. But to me, it's garbage. It's just straight garbage. You're just wasting robots logistically doing other stuff. And yes, you can make more robots, but still, I'd rather not. So we just need one more. So we're going to do the same thing. We will go one spot down. There's that. No, we'll scoot it over just one. Now this is going to be our electronic logic boards. Alright, we could put... Well, since we already have it, we could put integrated electronics in the superior circuit boards right here. So what we could do is do that, then run this down to do that. Boom. There's two of our inputs already taken care of right there. Alright, so all we need is transistors and basic electronic components. Excuse me. So now we need two more. Now I could do the old-fashioned way. And I can have it where this output's right here and this just goes underground through an underground belt and do that. This is going to need to be a yellow belt. Because you got to think the more you add down here, the more items it's picking up off the belt. So right now it needs 4 transistors. Well, one side can only hold 7.5. So for me to have 2 machines running off of this, I would need to put another one down. And put yellow belt down. But right now we're just running 1. So this is how it would look. This is picking up 4 every whatever 4.44 seconds. So really we just need 1 inserter. Because even then, that's picking up 6. Oh, I realize there's 5 inputs. Oh, no. There's 5 inputs. I just realized that. Ugh. This is going to be difficult. A lot more difficult than I thought. I might have to change... Okay, let's look at that. So, if I use... Because this is already a long stretch. Oh, I hate that. It's such garbage. See, the problem with, like, okay, some people might be saying, well, why don't you build your factories on this side and then just run it down. And then connect it over. Well, that's great, but then you have to think about all the resources that I haven't even got to that I can make, like chromate, for example, like other metals, or tungsten, stuff like that. I haven't made those metals yet, so we would need, if anything, what I would have to prepare for, which I wouldn't need to run this all the way down. I could just build it over here, and it's a good idea. I may just do that, just to prevent all this, because it's going to be one of two things. I'm going to have to run it all the way down doing this, which it's still, let me show you what it'll look like. Alright, this would still have to run all the way down, then we can build our next tier of these right down here. And we're going to have all these on the belt. Or, which I'm going to take a, not a picture, but I'm going to blueprint this. Or I can go and build this way over here. And let me show you what we could do. Let's get in the car. And we'll just come way over here. We're just going to come way over here. Alright, let's see. That's the train line, so I don't have to worry about that. I think right over here is the furthest we have as what we've got right now. Robots, quit. Quit. Just quit. Quit. Trying to put my belts down. There we go. So what I could do is this. We could say, okay. One, two. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So this is where those are at. Obviously, that's where that's at. And what is this? That's glass. Alright, I gotta confirm. I hate this, but I need to drive up there and confirm that we don't have any other resources right there. Try not to get shot at. Cool, you can still pick up stuff while you're in the car. Interesting. There's glass. There's gold. Titanium, that is fiber coils or whatever. I don't even think I have gilded copper being made. What is this? That's aluminium. Oh, here it is. Nope, I have gilded copper. Nice, nice, nice. See, this is why I wanted to verify. Well, then what's right here beside titanium? There's got to be something right here beside titanium. You're not going to tell me I just left a blank line. There's got to be something. Alright. Nope, there it is. Looks like gold plate. Oh, one more. There we go. So gold plate, and then... Do I have anything beside this? I don't. I don't have anything beside gilded copper. So we need to take that into account. That would be one. We are going to need this, so let's just run this down. going to ghost it right now. Believe it or not, I'm trying to straighten up on driving. But this will also help with knowing where to be at. Shoot, I thought we were good. Now, it may not have to go all the way this far down. Keep that in mind. There we go. Okay, so what I was looking at, what we can do, is this. So, let's space over how many ingredients we'll think we'll be adding. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I was thinking about going as far as 10 over. So we'll just say 11, counting this. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. For resources. Now, tell me if I'm wrong, everybody out there. Let me know if I'm wrong about this. That there's not that many more metals, and if there is, then great, then I'm right. Or if I'm wrong, let me know. Because see, we have these other metals right here. Let's look at it like this. I can cheat and look at the metals right here. But the thing is this is gonna, this is a lot of the stuff that I'll need. Because nitinol is gonna be 1. I've already got Invar. I've already got cobalt steel. I don't have platinum. Oh, but there may be all these. I've already got titanium plate. I'm not going to be putting any of these down the bus. I can already tell you that. None of these will go down the bus. So I would say it's probably going to be safe to say maybe 10, because we still got to make reinforced concrete brick. That's another. Now, don't get me wrong. This is just for, this is taking into account the metals that we may need for ingredients. For future reference. Not future reference, but future items that we may be making. That require the metals. So, I want to have a safe, easy spot so I can... I hear you, worms. Alright, let's go look at where we would need them to come in at. So basically down here. So it would need to come in down here, but it just needs to be above that. So really we need to build out... Out here would be fine. Which we can make it bigger now. We don't have to use those smaller assembly machines. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So we need it to output at least above right here. So we'll bump it up just a little bit. We'll say right around there. Let's get out of the car. Let's line this up. Just like right in here. So right where this bottom, well, where that bottom was. So right here. Has to be above that line. Yeah. And we'll double verify it right here. Let's shrink this down. And we'll run this over. That'll give us a line. Let's take care of these worms before they take care of me. Because I don't need that. I don't need that in my life. And I don't have a lot of space. Why do I not have a lot of space? Oh, because I picked up so many ingredients to make other stuff. There we go. I ain't gotta worry about getting demolished over that way. And I was hoping I could shoot him from here. That won't hit from there. It's not going to hit from there either. There we go. Yeah, not trying to pick up anything. Not trying to pick up anything. So we can put that back in here. These are both damaged, so let's come down here and turn on my backpack. Thank you, robots. Y'all are so kind. And then we might as well go ahead and add all this in. Reason being is because I'm gonna need probably some of these ingredients. And plus I just want to get rid of some of this landfill. There. Okay. Okay. Let's dump all this in here. Then let's pick up these. Okay, I'm full again. There we go. Okay. So, there's all that. Now, we have our line on how far we can go. So, we can't go below that. I wish there was a... I wonder if there's a way that you can, like, flip it to mirror it. No, you can upgrade them. Nah, there's no way. That's so sad. Well, it's okay. We'll just... Yeah. The other robots can't build this, so... I don't have to worry about them coming in and trying to help. Alright, that's originally what we had. Do I have worms right here? I do, but they're not able to hit me right here. Yeah. Yep. They're just right there. Okay, so we need to reverse all this. I mean, I don't have to have it so cramped anymore. So we know that's going to come down here. So we have all this space right here. I don't want it to be right up on it, but I do want it to be close. I think that may be good. Yep, right there. That sucks. This is the integrated circuits. Or electronics, sorry. Alright. That's all that removed. Then we'd have this coming here. Then this going that way. That don't seem right. Yeah, like that. Now I'm going to move this over too. Yeah, there's that. This will go right here. Input. Actually, it's probably best if we did it like that. That'll help with resources. Oh, I need to scoot this over a little bit. Messed up. Because this will need to output 1, 2, right here. Alright, here we go. I don't need that. No, wrong thing. Delete this. Delete that, delete that, delete that. Now let's scoot this one over to about right there. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need any of this. Alright, so this would come out down here. This will come right here. If that makes sense. Alright. Now the next one, we'll remove all that. And we'll remove all that. So the next one, I didn't really have it pat down yet. But we needed this right here. This is that. So let's look. 1, 2, then it comes on the belt right here. So we should be good right there. Let me check. So this runs all the way here. Yeah, we should be good because this will run down and then we just connect it in over there. Now this is the crappy part of doing it like this, because everything that needs it is going to be way over there instead of being right here. But eventually it'll become like this on that side. But this will be fine. Alright, this one was the complicated one because it had 5 inputs. So we could put transistors with the superior circuit boards, which is what we had right here. So that would go like this, and then this would go like that. And then obviously this would just be underground like that. Alright, that's those 2 inputs, which are this and this. Now we need that, that, and that. So even if we did the same thing, and we had this outputting right here down the middle, and we had this like that input, that gives us our 4 out of 5. Now based on how many we're making of these equates to how many can support this. So if we use these, it's a 1-to-1 ratio. This is a 1-to-2 ratio. But comes the issue that we need that 5th. So what I was thinking was, having it come through here, and then this can go over like that. This could input here, output there, and then we'd mirror it and flip it. Let me delete this. Thank you. And we can do that. Then we'd have room for inputting this, which would be more than enough, which we could back it up. There. And if we had another one of these, we'd put it over here. Oh, that would be weird. Oh, can I make one of them? Yeah, just give me one. How would we do this? Because just for that to work, and for this to output like that, it wouldn't work. Because this would be fine. This would be fine. I'm doing this just for blueprint purposes. This would connect right in here, but how are we going to output? How would we output? Because what we would have to do is this, input here, output there, and run it down. Which would be kind of dumb. I mean, right now it's not, because then it would put it on this side of the belt, and this would put it on that side of the belt. But if we added, let's say, one more, we'd have to add them in multiples of 2. This is what we would have to do for this. Now the belts would have to be upgraded. Keep that in mind. But I think this is fine like it is. There we go. So that's what it'll look like. Alright, so we got this. So what we'll do now is I'm going to end the episode. I'm going to tie everything in. And then when we come back, we'll bring our circuits. We'll set up our next tier of circuits. And we'll run all this all the way down over to the side. Which, thinking about it, there's going to be other tiers of circuits. Oh, there's only one more tier. What does that require? Well, that's easy. That's nothing. We're making integrated electronics. We already got all that. We've already got that. The only thing we're missing is this and this. How do you make this? Platinum wire. Silicon wafer and silicon nitride. Ooh, which I did leave a lot of space for silicon nitride to go down here. Interesting. But that's going to have to do it for this episode. Like I said, I'm going to tie all this in, get this rolling. We'll go back to the left side. We'll get our machines that make the next tier right here. And then we'll keep adding on. We need to get the sulfur being made. Or not sulfur, the silver. I've got to get that silver being produced with the nitric acid. So what I may do is actually just right above here, I may just get that being produced too. Frig me. Okay, so what I may do is actually, wrong thing, may just produce it up here. But keep in mind though, like, making it, didn't I have a place in here that I put it? No, I did not. I thought I did. But anyway, we could just make it right up here. And then just tie it into the nitric acid. Simple as that. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. I appreciate y'all watching, and I will see y'all later. Thanks for watching.